Okay, another week in the books. 9 weeks out from nationals. Good solid week of training wrapped up tonight. Day one was Sunday as normal. Little jump here on both the SSB and the comp bench press. Things still moving forward and feeling pretty good. So again, this was Sunday morning. 5 pound jump. That was my wife flushing the toilet. Awesome. 5 pound jump on the SSBs. Still feeling pretty good. I was looking at a video from Price Krychek on Instagram today, and I was like, man, I wonder if I'm really sandbagging the hell out of these, because he was doing over 500 pounds on the SSB. But anyway, these are still moving fast, still going up in weight. Depth is good. In terms of the aches and pains, hip flexor was a little bit better this week. I don't know if I told you, but I sort of realized that in the lead up to nationals, I had the same problem, that the hip flexor was sore. I got some treatment on it and loosened it up, and then all of a sudden, that's when I ended up with the real bad back spasms leading up to nationals. Anyway, my hip was better this week, but my back was a little dodgy, but wasn't bad enough to bother training. This is 145 for the sets of 6 on bench press, 2.5 kilos more than last week, and still moving pretty good. I think these are within the RPE and pretty clean. So, and very little shoulder pain this week as well. Here's the tricep variation I've been mixing in on day one the last couple of weeks. Just a push down, but I added the band there, which is really nice. I feel like it really makes the end of the movement nice and hard, so I don't have to load a lot of weight, which seems a little more elbow friendly. Anywho, day one, Sunday morning, was a good solid day of training. Got my accessories in and still added weight to the squat and bench press variations. Monday afternoon was day two. Also made a little jump, a 2.5 kilo jump on the deadlift. These frankly kind of felt like shit. I'm not sure that they were outside the RPE range, maybe slightly, but they just felt slow and felt I didn't feel very good. I was like, oh, maybe the volume's kind of getting to me, but again, I don't think they're all that slow. They just felt slow. They felt like hot garbage. But I think they look fine. I think I could probably add a couple more kilos if I really needed to this last week of the block. Yeah, see, like that's set 4, I think, or set 3 maybe, and the last rep is kind of slow, but all in all, still a good day of work. Took Tuesday off, and day 3 was Wednesday evening. I retook the top weight on squats, added weight to the top set on bench press. Started with bench press. I've been doing that sometimes in this session, which I actually kind of like. So here's the top set of 3, 165, and that last pause was kind of short, but man, I felt like I really smoked that set. So went to 155 for the sets of 4, and felt pretty good. I think these were about a 7. Again, it looks like one of the pauses there is kind of short, but all in all, I felt like I got a lot of really good, pretty high quality bench work in on this day. And bench is really feeling nice right now. Feeling pretty locked in. 4x4, 155. Here's the top set of squats. I think this was like the first training cycle in a long time where squats felt good, and I think depth was actually consistent through all the sets here. So this is probably the first top set of 3 this whole cycle where I think all 3 reps would pass the judging, and I think it was a little faster than last week at the same weight. So I would call this a 7.5 and want to go up and weight next week, but I'll be interested to hear what you have to say. So I was a little more aggressive with the jump on the down sets. I jumped to 215 from 211 last week. And these, I think, again, depth was pretty good and definitely felt like work, but they all moved quite fast. I've been noticing the last few weeks, 3 weeks or so, that my my low back gets pretty tired at the end of this workout, which is pretty weird to me because I don't remember squats ever really fatiguing my low back, but I have been having that the last few weeks, so that's a new thing. But these were speedy. I'm taking long rest breaks during this workout because loading that much on my back for that many reps feels like work. But I was really pleased with the consistency on this day. So there it is, 230 for the top set, 215 for the 4x4, and then 165 and 155. I got my triceps in too. I skipped my rear delts, but I got some of them in today on day 4. Day 4 came tonight, Friday night. Took a nice jump again on the top set, and here it is. I think it's well within the RPE. Given the way day 2 went, I was a little concerned that this day might be a little slow on deadlifts, but felt pretty good actually. That felt like a solid 7.5 to me. And so I went to 232.5 for these work sets. Last week I had done the 1 set at 222.5 and then 3 sets at 230. So this was a net 5 kilos, I think, essentially. But it was 2.5 kilos over what I had done for most of my sets last week. And it all felt pretty good. Again, I'm taking long rest breaks because it feels like work, but it wasn't too bad. 2 count pauses. I took a bigger jump. I jumped to 150, a 5 kilo jump. And these are at the top end of the RPE range for sure. And I'm probably like, there were a couple of pauses here that were a little short for the 2 count. But I don't think it was that big an impact to the RPE to take that big jump. And I wanted to push a little bit since we're getting close to the end of the cycle. And bench is feeling really good, so I felt like I could be aggressive. So got that work in tonight. And again, good, solid work and a good, solid week in the books. It's been a lot of blue skies out here in Oregon. We're going to go play golf in 80-degree weather tomorrow. So over and out.